Hey, mamas, you are listening to the Motherhood is Ghetto podcast. We all know motherhood can be a beautiful thing, but girl, it can also be ghetto. Join me as we discuss some of the best and worst parts of being a mom raising kids, all while trying to figure out this thing called life. This ghetto is a safe space, mamas. So, welcome to the hood. Hey, mamas, welcome back to another episode of Motherhood is Ghetto. My name is Joy, and y'all, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I was just recording this episode, and I was like a good maybe 10 minutes in and realized my microphone wasn't plugged in. Amen. So I had to delete that audio because it was trash, because it was recording off of my computer and not my microphone. So it was trash. I had to delete it. So I'm starting over. So this is take two. Y'all won't hear take one, but this is take two. So again, thank you for tuning in to the podcast today. My name is Joy, and today is Friday, June 23rd. And today just so happens to be your girl's birthday. Amen. Year 37, turned 37 today, and I'm feeling super duper grateful. Like, that's the only word that comes to my mind today. Like, it's just I'm grateful. Like, I'm so grateful for everything. And even though this birthday is different than all the other birthdays that I've ever had in my life, like, I'm still grateful. And you know, and I'm choosing today to be happy, and not even that I'm choosing it, like I'm genuinely happy today. And last night I was up, before bed, and I was kind of reflecting. I was like, 37 years, like what have I learned? Like, what have I experienced? And what I guess you could say values, or like core values, like have I been living by up until this point, like that make me who I am. So I wrote some things down, and I wanted to share with you guys just a little bit of my wisdom. Not this, what I'm saying, like I know 37, like it's not a milestone, but it's a milestone for me. I think every year is a milestone, honestly, because I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here on earth, breathing, living, and just doing my best every day. So I just wanted to share with you guys, kind of some things that I've always lived by, like even when I was a kid, like things that I even back then I might not have known were important to me, but now as an adult, like I realize, like, yeah, that was super important to me. And I value these things, and I try to live my life by these things every day. So this is probably going to be a quick episode, but I just wanted to chill with you mamas for a minute, rock with you guys, and kind of just spread a little love and spread a little wisdom. All 37 years of wisdom I can give you guys. Um, so the first thing that I wrote down, and I already mentioned, is be grateful. Like, there's so much in this life to be grateful for. And yes, like there's shitty things that happen, stuff happens and it sucks. Like, I get that for sure. Um, but I do my best every day to take notice to the things and the people that I'm truly grateful for. And that's something like that I've always done. Like, even I can remember as far back when I was a kid, like just being grateful for the things that I had, and my parents teaching us, like, to be grateful, and, to not take things for granted. So I feel like I've lived my life like that. like over the past 37 years. So that would be one thing. If I can pass down some advice to anyone, just be grateful. Like, be grateful. Um, the next thing is stay present. Um, this is something that I've had to do a lot lately, like in the past 9 months, like since my husband died. And one thing, like even last night before I was going to bed, like I was replaying things like, with my husband and how he died. Like I was replaying that shit in my head and, thinking about like what people said to me, like how people treated me, like how people didn't treat me, and, just everything, like all the events that led up to my husband's passing. And then I just had to like pull myself up and be like, girl, why is you thinking about that? Like that's in the past. Like that, it doesn't matter how many times you replay it. Like the outcome won't change. What's done is done, and that's in the past. And the past is just memories now. Like what happened just 1 second ago is a memory now. And in the future, like, yeah, it's cool to plan for the future and have goals and, have things you're working towards. That's all well and good. But staying present and knowing that, hey, like, I might not make it to that future and being okay with that. So I try my best to just stay present and focus on what's going on right now, the things that I can control right now, being present with the people that love me right now and love on me right now. Amen. And I try not to think too much about the past because I can't change it and it's already set in stone. So that's another piece of advice I'll pass on to you guys, is to stay present. The next one is be kind, because you don't know what a motherfucker's going through. You don't know what the next person is going through in their life. And I think sometimes, and rightfully so, we get self-centered when we go through this life. And we think everything is about us. And at some points it is. It is about us sometimes. But we can't forget the other people that are in this world with us and that we interact with, or that we may interact with or cross paths with. And it's just important to be kind. Like I was talking to my dad the other night, and he was telling me about this guy. My dad does public transportation for a living. So he's interacting with people in the general public every day. And he was telling me about this guy that got on this bus and was really disrespectful with him. And my dad is like 70 something years old. I can't remember, 71, 72, something like that. But he's in his 70s, full on white beard. Like he looks like a black Santa Claus. Like, and this younger guy, got on his bus, disrespecting him. And so my dad had to put him in his place and let him know, like, you can't talk to people like that, because you don't know what folks are going through. And on Father's Day, like my dad is going through it. Is going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad's going through it. He lost his son. My mama going through it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you just never know what people are going through. So my dad had to put him in check, made the man cry and everything. Like not my dad, but he made the young man cry and let him know, like, I'm way too old. Like I'm way too old for this disrespect. But even so, like it's just important to be kind to others. Like you may be having a bad day, but don't go spreading it around to other folks. If the day is going so bad for you, then just go home and try again tomorrow. Like, because it's not that serious. It's not, I mean, you woke up today, you know, you living, you breathing. So, you're winning. In my opinion, you're winning for the day. You're already ahead. So just be kind. Another thing that I wrote down and that I find brings so much peace for me is I go places where I'm wanted and where my presence is valued and appreciated. Um, Sometimes I feel like someone may ask me, or invite me somewhere, but it's like it's just for them like to check a box off their list, just to say that, they extended the offer, extended the invitation. But when I get there, like they really don't enjoy my company, like they don't conversate with me, like they're not interested in what I have going on right now, like none of that stuff. They just, they extended the invite to say that they did it. And I don't want to be around anyone or go places where I'm just like a check mark on the list. Like I want to go places and be around people who genuinely want me to be there and enjoy my company. I can laugh with them, we can joke, we can have like a good conversation and then be happy that I'm there. Like that's really the only places that I want to go with people are with people that appreciate me and appreciate me being there. And of course, if I'm going, that means that I appreciate them. And I just don't ever want to feel like, you know, I was invited, but I'm not wanted there. Or I was invited, but, just so that way they said that they invited me. So, um, yeah, I just don't go anywhere where my company is not enjoyed and it's not valued. So that's that on that. um, and next thing, set boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself. Mean what you say and move forward with conviction. Like let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Um, and I'll say that that's something I've recently come into. I didn't used to be like that. You know, I left myself open for a lot of people. And unfortunately I left myself open like for people to take advantage, like because I didn't have boundaries set. So setting boundaries, especially now, like has been like a game changer for me, like in my life. Um and when I say something, like I fucking mean it. Like I stand on all 10 on what I say, and it feels good to be able to do that and not have like a wishy-washy type of approach, like when I make a decision or if I say something. And then also too, like it feels good not to have, you know, what other people say, or someone cannot convince me to change my mind, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, once my mind is made up, like, that's it. I stand on all 10 on it. And like I said, I didn't always used to be like that, but now I am. And I find so much freedom in that. And I find so much peace in that. And I implement that in every aspect of my life, like at work, at home, with my kids. When I say something to my kids and I say I'm gonna do this, like they can't talk me out of it. Like they really can't. And when I tell them no, and they be trying to negotiate and say, well, how about this? I'm like, no. Like I said, no, and that's what it is. So, set your boundaries, mean what you say, and move forward with conviction, because you said it for a reason. So you meant it. And lastly, before I let you guys go, love on yourself and the ones who love you. Period. That's it. Like, just love yourself first and love the people who love you, because those are the people that are going to be with you to the end, go the distance with you, be there in the best of times and the worst of times. So focus on yourself and focus on the ones who love you. And with that, mamas, I'm going to go ahead and land the plane here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at motherhood_ghetto. And don't forget to follow the podcast, leave a review. You can connect with me on Instagram. You can send me a DM. If you have any topics about motherhood you'd like me to cover on the podcast. And until next time, mamas. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. Don't forget to follow the podcast and share with anyone who you think may enjoy it. And follow me on Instagram at motherhood_ghetto. Also, feel free to DM me if you have any experiences, opinions, or views on motherhood you'd like me to share on the podcast. Until next time, mamas.